there, fellow mystery enthusiasts. Witty-wave here. Ever wondered what goes on inside the mind of an assassin? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the secretive world of psychological profiling and uncovering what makes these dangerous individuals tick. And trust me, it's not all black suits and silent pistols. Sometimes it's a lot weirder. All right, let's get into it. Back in 1984, Dr. Marshall N. Heyman, who sounds like the kind of guy who'd solve mysteries while sipping tea, conducted a study on 22 people who had either attempted or succeeded in attacking US presidents. Spoiler alert, they weren't exactly your average Joes. So, what did Dr. Heyman find? Well, it turns out these folks had some pretty deep personality inadequacies. Basically, they were the ultimate loners, failing at jobs, relationships, and pretty much everything else. Imagine if your life was a series of epic fails. You'd be pretty frustrated too, right? But here's the kicker. These assassins didn't hold personal grudges against their targets. Nope, the president was just a big, shiny symbol of all their frustrations. They saw the president as the face of a system that kept letting them down. It's like blaming your Wi-Fi for all your life problems. It doesn't make sense, but you still do it. Speaking of frustration, there's a solid link between frustration and aggression. Dr. Heyman noticed that these would-be assassins were pros at feeling frustrated, but terrible at dealing with it. Instead of venting their anger by playing sports or, yelling at the TV during a game, they let it fester. They brood, write, and create these wild fantasies where they'd finally get the recognition they craved. Picture Walter Mitty, but instead of daydreaming about saving kittens, they're plotting something much darker. It's like turning your mental escape into a full-blown Hollywood thriller, only without the happy ending. Dr. Heyman called it the Walter Mitty syndrome. These individuals lived in fantasy worlds to escape their failing realities. When they finally snapped, they went all in, thinking one grand gesture would prove their worth. Until that breaking point, they seemed bland and harmless, like the guy next door who never returns your lawnmower. It's like that Ben Stiller movie, but with way less comedy and way more danger. Fast forward to the modern era, and we've got a new twist. Thanks to social media, the internet, and 24-hour news, we now have what's called the publicly intimate figure. People feel like they actually know famous folks because they're always in their feeds. For most of us, this is just a fun illusion. But for those with disturbed minds, this blurred line between public and private can get dangerous. They think these public figures know them personally and feel deeply connected, sometimes too deeply. Studies have shown that attacks on public figures are more personal now. It's not about politics. It's about personal grievances and feelings of inadequacy. It's like turning your breakup into a world-shaking event, only much, much scarier. So there you have it, folks. The mind of an assassin is a tangled web of frustration, failure, and fantasy. They may seem like quiet loners, but beneath the surface there's a storm brewing. Remember, it's always the quiet ones you have to watch out for. If you found this dive into the dark corners of the mind intriguing, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, stay curious, stay safe, and maybe return that lawnmower to your neighbor.
Savored this video? Fancy another? Click the on-screen video for an even deeper dive into fresh territory. Your support is like a warm cuppa on a brisk day. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell for the latest content. Cheers for watching.